Just wanted to make a quick video about patching bicycle tires because like, subscribe if you find this helpful. This is very old school technique from growing up in Zimbabwe, honestly. I don't know if Americans did this when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s. If I'm having a hard time with it, then for sure other people are struggling with it. I've been doing it for many years. I think the biggest problem with today's patches, these fancy brand were some of the worst I've ever used. They're the kind that are just supposed to peel and stick. That doesn't work. They just tend to fail, and there's nothing worse than patching a tire, except for the patch failing. Just followed the instructions and everything. But I've literally used one of these patches, and then immediately it failed. Like on inflating the tire, like 40 psi, just blew right out the middle. Not an edge failure or anything, just like straight patch failure. Having a patch fail over and over again after patching a tire, that's unacceptable and not sustainable. So, yesterday I was shopping for some grease for a different project and happened to be in Home Depot picking up some, and I noticed that they had this tire patch kit. Now it doesn't say it's for bicycles, but what caught my attention was what you don't see in patch kits very much anymore. The rubber cement. This is what makes all the difference for a tire patch lasting and not lasting. I have these used patches of these other kinds because you can actually peel these off. They don't bond to the tire or the tube the way a rubber cement patch bonds to a tube. These, if you get another flat and the tire deflates and you inflate it again, these can get creases which allow air channels. Like this one's only sticky because I tried to use the rubber cement on it. You can't even use the rubber cement on these patches. They're just trash. Here's a perfect example. See, this is a sticky patch that's not that old at all, probably less than a few weeks, and it's already, you can see a crease forming where there's that bead on the tire, or the tube. Sorry, I keep saying tire. This is one of these patches from this kit. It only came with 3 patches for some fucking reason, but what's cool is you can cut these up into smaller patches. And this bonds with the tire. This isn't separating because rubber cement. It practically dissolves rubber into rubber when it's done properly. The other beauty of this, you can buy just this. You don't need to buy this patch kit. These are probably a little heavier and stiffer than you need for a bicycle, for sure. But if you have this rubber cement and you have something, this is cool, but you can even just use the edge of a knife. So you don't even need that. What you really need is at least a knife and this rubber cement and some rubber. Some good, hard to cut, quality rubber. Where do you get it? From your old tubes. You've got so much of it if you don't throw away your tubes. Look at all this patch material. It's equal to the 6 patches you would have gotten in this patch kit for $5 or $6 completely free. And then all you need to do is add this. Cut the size that you want. Rough it up just like you would your tube. Apply glue. I'm not going to waste any. Let it dry. You'll see it turn from shiny to tacky. You don't have to touch it. And then stick the 2 together. That's it. It's not that much of an extra step to use a little glue. And I even used the little container from the shitty patches. to fill up with cut up little pieces all ready to go for whenever I need to do this over and over again, because I'm in Albuquerque where we have both goat heads, these invincible thorns. I should have had one ready. But also, along with increasing homelessness, there's an increase in broken glass everywhere. So flats is inevitable. I hope you find this helpful, and if nothing else, it really will save you a lot of money on patches reusing old tubes, and just use rubber cement. It does not need to be Slime brand. But this might dry faster than others if they've formulated it for that. Okay. That's that.